This script is designed for a 30-minute deep dive video. To reach that length, the narration is written to be paced naturally with pauses for visual B-roll. It focuses on technical specs, market impact, and insider leaks to keep the audience hooked from start to finish. Everything you thought you knew about the desktop computer is officially obsolete. While the rest of the world was distracted by minor iterative updates, Apple was quietly building a monster. A machine so small it fits in your palm, yet so powerful it makes a $5,000 Mac Pro look like a relic from a different century. Welcome to the era of the M5 Mac Mini. This isn't just a new chip. It is the debut of the world's first Fusion architecture in a consumer desktop. We are talking about a total departure from how computers have functioned for the last 40 years. If you're thinking about buying a PC or even a Mac Studio, stop right now. Because the leaks that just surfaced from the Texas manufacturing lines and the macOS 26.3 beta code change everything. Today, we are peeling back the curtain on the M5 Mac Mini. We're diving into why Apple finally killed the 256 gigabytes base model, how this Fusion silicon actually works, and why this tiny silver box is about to trigger a massive crisis for Intel and Nvidia. To understand why the M5 is a historic shift, we have to look at the wall. For years, chip manufacturers have been hitting a physical limit. You can only cram so many transistors onto a single piece of silicon before the heat becomes unmanageable. Apple's solution? Don't use one piece of silicon. The M5 Pro inside the new Mini utilizes a revolutionary dual-die fusion system. Imagine two separate brains, physically distinct, but bonded together by a high-bandwidth interconnect so fast that the software thinks it's one single, massive organ. This allows for 14 gigabytes per second SSD speeds and a GPU leap that is, wait for it, 45% faster than the M4. But why does this matter to the average user? Because for the first time, Pro performance is no longer gated behind a $2,000 paywall. The rumored price point for this beast? $599. Apple is being aggressive, and they're coming for the budget PC market with a sledgehammer. Let's talk about the death of the 256. For a decade, Apple has been criticized for stingy base storage. But the M5 architecture requires a specific data throughput that 256 gigabytes chips simply can't handle. The leaks confirm 512 gigabytes is the new floor. No more Apple tax, just to get a usable machine. They had to do this because of Apple Intelligence. The new supercores in the M5 are designed to run massive large language models locally. No cloud, no lag, total privacy. Your Mac Mini will literally learn your habits, your voice, and your workflow in real time, and it needs the massive bandwidth of Fusion architecture to do it without melting the chassis. Now look at the design. We've seen the renders. Apple is moving away from the legacy silver square we've seen since the Intel days. The M5 Mac Mini is rumored to be even smaller, closer to the size of an Apple TV, but with a radical new thermal system. Instead of a traditional loud fan, it uses a vapor chamber design inspired by high-end gaming rigs. It's silent. Even when you're rendering a 8K ProRes timeline or compiling millions of lines of code, this thing stays cold. But here's the part no one is talking about, the Made in USA shift. Reports indicate that a significant portion of the M5 supply chain has moved to Austin, Texas. This isn't just about politics, it's about speed. By bringing production closer to their main market, Apple is cutting down the lead times that plagued previous launches. What does this mean for the competition? Imagine being Intel right now. You're struggling with power efficiency. You're struggling with heat. And then your biggest rival drops a silent $600 box that outperforms your flagship i9 processors while consuming less power than a light bulb. It's not a fair fight. It's a slaughter. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's a catch. With this new Fusion architecture, unified memory is more baked in than ever. This means the days of even dreaming about third-party repairs or upgrades are officially over. You are buying a sealed unit, a black box of pure power. Is a trade-off worth it? When you see the benchmarks, the answer is almost certainly yes. In the M5 Pro version of the Mini, we are seeing an 18-core CPU. To put that in perspective, that matches the performance of the Mac Studio from just a year ago. For the first time, the Mini is no longer the entry-level Mac. It is a legitimate professional workstation. We're seeing rumors of Thunderbolt 5 integration across all ports, meaning you can drive three 6K Pro Display XDRs from a box that fits in your jacket pocket. And for the gamers, yes, Apple is actually mentioning gaming now. The M5's ray tracing hardware is a generation ahead of what's in the iPhone 17 or the M4. We're looking at hardware-accelerated mesh shading that rivals dedicated mid-range NVIDIA cards. For a Mac Mini, this is unprecedented. So, should you wait for the reveal? If you're on an M1 or an Intel Mac, the jump to M5 is going to feel like moving from a bicycle to a fighter jet. The Fusion architecture isn't just a marketing buzzword. It's the bridge to the next decade of computing. Apple isn't just building a computer. They're building a hub for your entire AI-driven life. The Silver Box is back. It's faster, it's smarter, and it's about to change the desktop game forever. The only question left is the rest of the industry ready for the Fusion revolution? Because ready or not, the M5 is here, and it's not taking any prisoners. Stay tuned, because the benchmarks we're seeing are about to break the internet. Don't buy a new Mac until you see what happens next. The future isn't just coming. It's already been built. While the company has not officially confirmed anything, multiple reports suggest a refresh powered by new M5 series chips could arrive sometime in the first half of 2026. Expectations were high for an announcement during Apple's early March events, but the Mac Mini was notably absent. Instead, Apple introduced the M5 Pro chip, fueling speculation that the desktop update is still on the way, possibly around the company's annual developer conference in June. According to Macworld, an early to mid-2026 launch seems likely, with a debut around WWDC in June a strong possibility. Stock shortages raise questions. In recent weeks, the availability of higher-end Mac Mini configurations has sharply declined. Several models with 32 gigabytes and 64 gigabytes of RAM have disappeared entirely from Apple's online store, listed as currently unavailable with no delivery timeline. The Next Web reports that Mac Mini configurations with 32 gigabytes and 64 gigabytes of RAM are listed as currently unavailable on Apple's US online store, with no estimated delivery date and no path to ordering. This situation has sparked two main theories. Apple could be clearing out inventory ahead of a new release, or it may be struggling with a broader industry-wide shortage of memory components. M5 and M5 Pro, what to expect? When the next Mac Mini does arrive, it is widely expected to feature M5 and M5 Pro chips. Macworld reports that these chips will focus heavily on graphics and AI performance. The M5 introduces a redesigned GPU with dedicated AI hardware, while the M5 Pro is expected to use a new Fusion architecture combining multiple dies for improved performance. Early benchmarks from M5-powered laptops suggest notable gains. Macworld says GPU performance could be up to 45% faster than the M4, while certain AI tasks may run up to 3.5 times faster. Pricing remains uncertain. Apple's pricing strategy for the new Mac Mini is still unclear. The current model starts at $599, but there are signs that costs could increase. Macworld notes that the starting price could rise by around $100/$100 if Apple follows recent trends seen in its MacBook lineup, where higher base storage came with a price bump. However, factors such as shifting production to the US and competitive pressure from other low-cost Macs could influence the final pricing decision. Refresh or supply crisis? The situation remains ambiguous for now. The sudden disappearance of high-end models, rising prices for memory upgrades, and extended shipping delays all point to mounting supply pressure. At the same time, similar patterns have preceded Apple product launches in the past. The status of currently unavailable normally means that the product is about to be removed from the configurator entirely, according to 9to5Mac. Whether this signals an imminent M5-powered refresh or simply reflects deeper supply chain challenges may become clearer in the coming months, possibly as early as Apple's next major event. Also read, Apple is expanding car key support too. The 2026 Lexus ES, adding another vehicle to the iPhone-based digital key feature. If you're considering buying a Mac Studio, you may be wondering whether an update is imminent. The current lineup features M4 Max and M3 Ultra chips, introduced in March 2025. A new generation with M5 Max and M5 Ultra chips is widely expected in 2026. This article tracks the latest reports and rumors surrounding the next Mac Studio, including its potential release date, specifications, and pricing. Apple has not yet officially released or announced a specific launch date for the Mac Studio with M5 Max and M5 Ultra chips. However, multiple reports and industry analysts have converged on a release window within the first half of 2026. According to leaked internal files and reports from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, the M5 Max and M5 Ultra Mac Studio models are on Apple's release schedule for the first half of 2026. Other projections suggest a debut as late as June, potentially aligning with Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference, WWDC, which has previously served as a launch venue for professional Macs, most notably the M2 Max and M2 Ultra Mac Studio in June 2023. The broader M5 rollout also supports this timeline. The base M5 chip debuted in the MacBook Pro in October 2025, followed by M5 Pro and M5 Max variants in March 2026. With the M5 Max now in production, a typical precursor to its use in desktop systems, a summer 2026 launch appears plausible. However, this timeline is complicated by ongoing supply constraints in the global RAM market. Demand driven by AI infrastructure, particularly from hyperscalers operating large-scale data centers, has placed significant pressure on memory supply. These constraints are already affecting the current Mac Studio lineup. In March 2026, Apple removed the 512GB RAM upgrade option for the M3 Ultra configuration and increased the price of the 256GB option by $400, reflecting rising DRAM costs. Availability has also been impacted. As of April 2026, delivery estimates range from 3 to 4 weeks for entry-level configurations, 5 to 6 weeks for 64GB models, and up to 10 to 12 weeks for certain mid-tier configurations. Higher-end models with 128GB and 256GB of memory are currently unavailable. While these pressures could indicate an impending refresh, they may also signal deeper supply issues. In the current environment, memory constraints could not only limit availability of existing models, but also delay the launch of the next-generation Mac